Hi there, this is Brianshmrian, or other people know me as Brian. I guess I'm infamous for designing this level on the original Peggle Zen Frog. And as my punishment, I'm gonna make a video showing how I play it. And I've been trying and doing fine, winning a lot. But probably once I start recording this, I'm just gonna lose over and over again, and it'll be embarrassing. Fortunately, I don't put a lot of my ego on my Peggle playing abilities, which I used to think I was decent at it. But I have really not played the game since I quit PopCap like 16, 17 years ago. So I could use the excuse that I've gotten worse over the years. And actually, if you'd seen me back in my glory days, I would just be demolishing this level. Okay, I'm gonna just admit something to you right now. I am not a public person. Nobody's gonna watch this video. Nobody's watching it right now. I'm not streaming it live like these Twitch speedrunners do. And yet, my hand is shaking because I just don't like performing. So really respect to people who do this sort of thing. I don't know how you do it. On the other hand, I don't even know why am I nervous. What does it matter? It's just Peggle. I'm not trying to prove anything. And the whole point of this level, Zen Frog, is to be Zen. You can't control everything that happens in life. That is the actual idea of Peggle, at least in my mind. It's like you can't control it. Just stuff happens, and you got to roll with it, and you can't always win. Now I know it seems like in the speedrunning community, which I just discovered, they do want to control it. They want to find the exact pixel. If I shoot at this pixel at this time, I don't have to rely on luck anymore. I can harness the randomness of the game, to do my bidding. And I can see then why Zen Frog is so frustrating to them, because, things they can't harness, they can't figure out the way to unlock it, I think you can hear like Master Who say at one point, doesn't he say, if you just be Zen, every ball can be a Zen ball. And I think that's it. Like the more nervous you get, the more this level is gonna just F with you. You just gotta roll with it, and just deal with what comes. Oops, I didn't even realize. See how I messed this up? Why didn't I shoot here? I thought I only had one ball left there. This is the sort of thing that really probably, annoys people when this sort of thing happens. Okay, see? Was that so hard? It's, you just relax and just let things happen, and things can go your way. Like, my hand is shaking right now. It's so stupid. But I've just proven myself once, and I'm just going to go again. Just keep going. Just keep beating this level. Just going to do it over and over again with amazing shots like that. That was a really good decision. Actually, it was, you see. But I just aim high, try to go back and forth between the two helixes. I looked up whether it's helices or helixes. Seems like either's okay, so maybe I should just say helixes. Helices sounds weird. Alright, see? Just gotta relax. Good things happen to those who relax. Also, another thing, I've noticed these speedrunners are always hurrying up, not taking their time to measure the shot. Like, what's up with that? That was a joke. I understand the point is to do things as quickly as possible. See, now here's a question. I'm breaking my strategy here. My strategy is go left, right, or right, left. Don't aim at that middle part. And, it'll naturally hit that middle part eventually, mostly, so you don't have to worry about it. See, it's hitting the middle part. I didn't have to do anything. Don't aim at the middle part. Always aim at the helixes. Oh, what am I trying to see? Now I've run out of things to say. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I mean, mostly what I wanted to say is that what speedrunners are doing is really amazing. I gotta say, they're taming something that wasn't meant to be tamed. Peggle wasn't meant to be tamed the way they're doing it. I'm really impressed with what they're doing there. Like figuring out how to make the game a rigorous, like do this, aim at this pixel at this time, and you kick that, you get the whole DNA spiral. That is ridiculous. But again, my idea in Peggle is like, do we have free will? You know, do we operate? Can we make decisions that are independent of the laws of physics? Or is everything we do, you know, kind of determined on the inputs? We just don't realize what they are. So Peggle, you know, often you think you're controlling things. When there's a good shot, you're like, I did that. And I think the magic of Peggle is when there's a bad shot, you're like, oh, that was a bad break. That wasn't my fault. So you take credit for the good shots and you shrug off the bad shots as like, that was like bad break, or maybe the level designer's fault for making the levels too random. I really do. I might sound like, the only reason I sound weird is because I have stage fright. I hate doing things publicly like this, even though nobody's gonna watch it. But except for the people on the Discord that I'm gonna post the link, maybe somebody will watch it out of curiosity. I'm gonna keep going. All right. You're probably thinking, how long has this been now? I haven't checked the video record time. This has been 7 minutes. So, you know, even if my strategy worked, well, first of all, I could be firing faster. But I do wonder if maybe the back and forth is too slow for speedrunners, because they need to clear more. They just need to clear way faster, and they don't want to wait for the helix to get to the right place. You know, they just want to be fire. And so maybe that's the other reason maybe this level sucks. This is meant to be a meditative, a Zen level, if you will, where you just take your time, do each shot. When I was practicing for this, because I played it a few times over the past few days, just saying, well, what do I do to beat this level, you know? And I was beating it over and over again, and then like I lost, I don't know, 6 or 7 times in a row, and I'm just like, what the F? I thought I knew what I was doing, and now I can't beat it to save my life. So I've been there. I understand this level can be random. But eventually you beat it, and that was the original idea of the game, is, yeah, you might lose here and there, but you can retry as many times as you want. And so it's really not that hard. It's not that harsh, you know. You just try again, because it feels like you got really close, right? When you lose, usually you just had a couple oranges left, so no big whoop. Just go again. You're right, almost there, right? So this is looking bad right now, isn't it? Even though I thought I was doing well, I don't know what happened. Maybe it's because the oranges are at the bottom. Maybe that's what's screwing me over. Maybe that's a strategy if you like restarting. I'm not even going to tell you strategies, because you guys are... people on the speedrun Discord, Peggle Discord, are a million times better than I ever was at this game, so it's insulting for me to even provide any sort of strategy to them. Okay, this is going to be a loss. Maybe as the losses mount, you'll feel better about me. You know, I'm just a human being who doesn't know what I'm doing. Just like the rest of us. We're all just trying to figure it out. You know, sometimes we just do things because they look cool. But, you know, you just go again. Go again, and Actually, I did have one thing. I was trying to remember when oh yeah, this is a point I was trying to bring up. I was trying to remember when I was losing over and over again. I'm like, okay. What other Peggle strategies did I used to have? Now, I want to say when I would fire the ball, I used to really always kind of look at the bucket, thinking, how might this ball go into the bucket if, just on the off chance, if there weren't any pegs in the way. How would I fire the ball if there weren't pegs in the way to get into the bucket? And I don't know if that actually helped me get more free balls, but I had the feeling like it did. Like, I could be imagining it. But I think maybe when you get in the zone, you're just getting more free balls. Your subconscious is processing all of the complexity of the board. And you don't consciously, you're not like shoot at pixel 309, 450 when the free ball is here and that'll get me a free ball. You can't do that. The game was never meant to be systematic like that. It was just sort of like you're trying to shape the luck. All right, see, look, I'm forgetting my strategy, which is to ignore those middle guys. And you saw me. This is another thing. You just got to take your time, right? Just, really plan out your shots, and then things could go well. That's another joke to the speedrunning community. They're going to hate me after I do this video even more. I know you guys don't hate me. We've been friends for a long time now, like 4 days. And every loss of mine, I know, it will make you feel better, maybe? This is a win-win. Like, when I win, I go, there, see? That level's not that hard. And then when I lose, it's like, that must feel good to people who always knew I had no strategy on this level. Middle pegs are actually causing a problem. Okay, let's see here. Alright, okay. Now I've shut up my commentary while I concentrate. Okay. This would be epic if I could actually pull this off. Every ball can be a Zen ball, remember. Every ball can be a Zen ball. Yes! See, that's the magic of Peggle right there. Now you just, you spend 1 minute figuring out this shot, and then you just get it, and then you move on with your life. You just, see, look at my mouse cursor shaking like that. Okay. There, was that so hard? Actually felt pretty good, I gotta say. I'm happy I did that. I stuck with it, right? I didn't give up. I'm like, just spend about 10 minutes concentrating on each peg. That'd be my strategy. I'd be an amazing speedrunner. Okay, I'm gonna do one more time, win or lose. Just instead of going off on that high note, I'm gonna screw it all up. Why don't we just start off with a Zen ball? Just to get a good shot to start out. I mean, a good shot on the second after a horrible shot on the first. Do I have any other amazing words of wisdom for people? This is why... Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about my stage fright more. I play the piano. That's why one of the Easter egg levels is a piano. I put in personal Easter eggs. And it's ridiculous. I'll just be playing... I play for myself. I don't get nervous. But as soon as anybody really... I'm playing for anybody else, like my mom or, like my mother-in-law... Not just moms, my father-in-law's cousin. I get nervous. I don't know why. Who cares? It's just like a couple people that they enjoy hearing me play. What does it matter? So, thanks for allowing me to process this. This is going to totally be a loss. I'm glad I didn't go out on a high note. Actually, this brings up a good point. It's that sort of thinking, I think. Honestly, this is going to sound woo, but I really do feel like you have to think positively about this game. If you believe you're going to lose, it's more likely to happen. I know this isn't a scientific thing. Maybe they need to do a scientific study, and I don't know how you have a placebo of people believing they're going to lose or not. So, but that's something I noticed. I mean, I did play the game a lot when I was developing it, and with more uncertainty too, because you think you're uncertain about Zen Frog. I wondered too. I'm like, every level, I'm like, well, is this level beatable, or is it too hard, or is this possible? Can you 100% clear these levels? I don't know. That's what I always admired about games like Robotron. I don't know if anybody played that 2-joystick game. That game is amazingly impossible, and it was developed in 6 months. Robert Jarvis, I think. I'm just like, so here's a question. Sorry, getting double confused. Should I do this into the free ball and then go? Or will I embarrass myself by screwing up my free ball skills? Oh, even better. Okay, let's do it. Now you just concentrate. Oh my god. Okay, I can do this. See, this is why you can't go too fast. You really gotta concentrate. This is another joke. Okay, well, I hope you have had this one person who watched this. If there's one view, it might just be me. Hope you've enjoyed my demonstration of how I do Zen Frog. Let me find out now that I screwed up this recording, because I never record things and I just downloaded OBS.